Hi there, welcome to my channel Aqualuna 73. This is going to be a reading for Sagittarius. First of all, I want to apologize for the background noise. That's the fan. It's extremely hot here in Cape Town today, and I have to have the fan on. Also, I want to apologize for not uploading to Patreon. I picked up issues with uploading on Patreon, so I decided to opt for Google Drive, and I bought additional space on Google Drive. So if you are interested in an extended, you just go to my PayPal link. You will find it in the description box as well as the about section on my YouTube channel. You click on the PayPal link, you make the payment of $15, you forward me the proof of payment. As soon as it reflects, I will send you the extended link. It will take you directly to your specific folder where the reading will be available for 24 hours. After that, I will take it down. This is, like I said, a reading for Sagittarius. Please bear in mind, time is fluid. It's a constraint that was invented by us as humans. And this reading could resonate now or any time in your life, or it might be a cycle that continuously repeats itself and a lesson that you haven't learned yet. And you also have to get a birth chart calculator, get your birth chart calculated, so you will know where your other placements are, because this reading may not resonate with all Sagittarius people. What else is there? I think this is all. Okay, I will do you can follow me on Instagram. I will also post the link of my Instagram account on my in the description box. Okay, you can follow me there, because I will mid-February I'm going to start to do shorts, like reels, but it's going to be like mini readings, not mini readings, basically just need just need, oh my gosh, when the Afrikaans wants to slip through. It's just going to be like very short, inspirational type of messages. Just need. Afrikaans wanted to slip through there. I don't even have my glasses on. I'm just seeing here the glasses is laying here. Okay. Just put on my glasses quickly. Okay. What messages do you have for Sagittarius today? What messages do you have for Sagittarius today, universe? What messages do you want to allow to come through with Sagittarius today? Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. You will see the Ten of Swords, like I said, swords are represented by air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And swords usually represent intellect and intelligence, and your intellectuality and the mind and knowledge and the truth and clarity, etc. So with this Ten of Swords, it basically just implies someone that's been exposed to something that was painful to them, someone that got hurt by something. Okay? because the swords are piercing this person's back. It could be you feel betrayed also. It could also speak of betrayal of some kind. You might feel that someone betrayed you, Sagittarius. Okay. Let's just see where this reading is going. This is a love reading for Sagittarius. What messages do you want to allow to come through for Sagittarius? Okay, Sagittarius, it comes across strongly maybe that you felt hurt by someone that betrayed you, possibly. Someone that you feel that stabbed you in the back. It could be that someone close to you, someone that you didn't expect it from. Let's just see where this is going. Life's purpose. Oh my gosh. Life's purpose. Seek your own deeper vision of life. Life's purpose. Seek your own deeper vision of life. Okay? Seek your own deeper vision of life. I also detect a lot of what comes across now, Sagittarius, is that you might feel some type of betrayal. It could be someone close to you. Like I said, love relationships is not necessarily just for opposite sex, for marriage or same-sex relationships. It could be mother, father, friends, siblings. It could be anyone, because we have love relationships with those people too. So like I said, it could be that you feel betrayed here. You will see here this man, he has swords in his back. It could be that you feel hurt and betrayed by something that someone did, or this person said something. It left you it comes across that you cut ties with these people or this person that hurt you. We start off the reading with the 10 of Cups. Obviously, if this is a love relationship for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, it comes across that this relationship, or this person that you were in a relationship with, or still, you might be still in this relationship, you feel betrayed by this person. This person might be someone that you were in a long-term relationship with. It could be a marriage as well. And this person betrayed you. This was your happy place. This was the place that you valued, that you felt safe in. It's almost, it comes across as someone being jarred. Okay? What I mean with jarred is like somewhat that experienced something very jarring, like it's something that happened suddenly, and it's something that caused a lot of trauma and inner turmoil. Okay? It left you in your head, it left you scarred, this experience. And it also, if this is something that's already occurred, it also, you left this relationship. It's almost like this betrayal that you experienced from this person. It could be someone that you trusted, someone that you valued, family, or a husband or a wife. It comes across strongly that you already stepped away from this painful situation, or that you're about to walk away from this because of this specific betrayal that you experienced. I think you also with this 10 of cups, it comes across with this life purpose card. Seek your own deeper vision to life. It comes across as if you placed much more value in this relationship than you should have placed in it, because it left you with this 9 of swords. It left you broken hearted. It left you depressed, in a state of depression. It left you in a very, very dark space and place. Comes across that you value this relationship a lot, Sagittarius. It could be a soulmate relationship that you had with this person. It comes across that you saw this person as a soulmate, because the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, they're not from the same suite. Like, it's not a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups like they are from the same suite. It's King of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups. So it comes across strongly with these two cards that these two individuals, or this person that you were in a relationship with, you consider this person as your divine counterpart, your divine male, divine female counterpart, soulmate possibly. But it comes across as a karmic relationship, karmic soulmate relationship that you had with this person. And you saw this person as your person, as the person that you wanted to obviously be in a long-term relationship with. It comes across that this relationship could have been very, comes across as a codependent relationship. It comes across strongly as a codependent relationship. And what I with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. And what I mean is, it's not necessarily that the woman was dependent on the man financially, or it comes across as codependent, meaning the two of you, both of the people involved in this specific soulmate connection, karmic relationship, were codependent on each other for in other words, let me explain it to you this way. It's like this person, or these two people, they were in a relationship, and they constantly needed it to validate each other, to feel valued, basically. If the other person didn't do something, for instance, if the Queen of Cups didn't validate the King of Cups, his ego was bruised and he would be sulking. And if the King of Pentacles didn't you know, do something, the Queen of Pentacles will, it's almost like a codependent, for a mental codependent relationship. It comes across as a mental codependent relationship. It could have been a lot of ego also involved in this relationship, and it caused a lot of division in this relationship because of the King of Pentacles being represented by an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo and Taurus. Queen of Cups is represented by Cups are represented by water signs, Scorpio, Cancer and Pisces. So it could be any of those star signs or that you were involved with. So it comes across as a codependent relationship. Two people that constantly needed to validate each other, to feel valued in this relationship. It's almost like they It comes across strongly as two people that were not very mature in this relationship. I had a similar reading for Leo the other day. But it comes across, it's a similar reading, not the same. But it comes across strongly that these two people were codependent mentally on each other, validating each other. It could be that one of the people involved in this specific relationship, it comes across that divine female, if this is you that I'm speaking to, it comes across that this divine male that you, or soulmate or karmic relationship that you were in with this specific person, you walked away from this relationship. It's something that you valued a lot. It comes across that you strongly valued this relationship above anything else. It's almost like everything else came secondary to this relationship. And somehow you got lost in this. It's like you lost a part of yourself in this relationship, in the way you invested in this this dynamic. It's like you, as a Queen of Cups, it's like you invested too much in this, and it didn't get reciprocated in the way that you wanted it to be. But it's not like, I wouldn't say this person, it also comes across as miscommunication with the swords present here. It's almost like there was this crossed wires between these two people. You know what's coming across strongly now? It's language of love. Okay, I'm just telling you the way I pick it up now. And this is what I'm seeing with these two cards. If you were in this dynamic, you saw this person as your counterpart, they saw you this way, and you constantly had to validate each other. So it comes across to me, it might be have been a codependent karmic relationship, but it doesn't come across that it was a bad relationship. It just comes across to me as two people who weren't on the same page with each other because they had different love languages. Okay, I don't know if you understand what I mean. See, okay, I'm going to try and make an example. For instance, if the King of Pentacles, the divine male counterpart, Queen of Pentacles, divine female counterpart, as a man, he has a different way of showing his divine female how he feels about her. In other words, the expectations that she has is not what she necessarily got from him. And he, oh my God, it just comes across as strong as two people who really care about each other, but they're not on the same page. It's like these crossed wires, miscommunication here. It just comes across as two people who are not on the same page. Doesn't necessarily mean these two people cannot get along or they cannot make this relationship work. It just comes across as they have two different love languages. In other words, the divine female has her way of showing how she feels, and the divine male has his way of communicating his love language. If you understand where I'm going with this. Okay. With this Queen of Wands and the Death card, as it next two cards. Queen of Wands and the Death card. Coming next. With the Queen of Wands, it's like the universe is asking you to take a more. The universe wants to take you to. The universe wants to you. It comes across as someone that needs to communicate. But the way the universe requires you to communicate is not necessarily going to be in the way that you see fit. Okay? you know what's coming through with the Queen of Wands. You see this sunflower here. If you know, a sunflower, usually when the sun comes up, the sunflower, as the sun goes over the horizon from coming up in the east and setting in the west, the sunflower's head is moving in the same direction as the sun until the sun sets. So what is coming across strongly with the Queen of Wands and the Death card today is, it's like the universe wants you to take guidance, basically. It's like the universe is indicating to you that you need to it's almost like you both are stubborn. It comes across as two stubborn people who have their own type of love language that they want to communicate, and there's a miscommunication. And with the Queen of Wands, it's like the universe says to you, with a sunflower following the sun, it's like the universe wants to tell you, you need to take guidance from each other. You need to, it's almost like, it comes across as two people dancing, okay? It's like two people dancing. In order for the sunflower to get the maximum exposure of the sun, the sunflower follows the direction of the sun, basically. Okay. So you need to follow each other's directions. You need to follow each other's love language and try to understand it as to how each person communicates. And try to understand that everybody, because he is a male, he has a different way of communicating how he feels about you, and because she is a woman, she has a different way of communicating how she feels about you, and she has certain expectations as to how she wants you to do certain things, and he also has his specific expectations. And it's almost like the universe wants to tell you that you need to let your social condition way of approaching this relationship, you need to let it die. That's just what's coming through abruptly. It's like the universe is requiring you, because it also comes through with the Emperor card also. It's like somebody who's set in their ways. Okay, it's like somebody set in their ways. Somebody with a very linear approach to how things should be done. And this is why this person's relationship is not working out. It's because they cannot see, or they only see their perspective, basically. The male sees his perspective and the female sees hers. And it's like they had loggerheads with the Emperor card. They're stubborn, both of them. And they it's like they cannot see eye to eye. And the universe with the Queen of Wands and the Death card is clearly asking you to follow guidance from each other. It's like the universe wants to, it comes across as two people that needs to, okay. Say for instance, you get two people that dances on a dance floor. The one person is a good dancer, the other person is not so. Once you put those two people on the dance floor, the one person will step on the other person's toes continuously, because the one person has two left feet and the other person can dance very well. So obviously there's not going to be unison. There's not going to be flow. Okay, so it's almost like one of the most complicated dances you get is the tango. Okay, and I used to, as a young girl, I was very young. My aunt used to do ballroom dancing, and because of her I started being interested in dancing. So as approximately here from the age 10 up until say 13 or 14, I did ballroom dancing as well as Latin American dancing. So what I'm implying is this, is if there is not unison, if there is not flow, if the person that guides you, for instance, usually the male takes the lead when it comes to dancing, okay? He needs to guide the woman. So it's almost like the universe wants you to ask you to take guidance from each other in order for you to make this a superfluous relationship, something that will flow in a very and in a very I don't even know how to express this. Okay, you just need to get along. Oh my God. You just need to learn to get along. I don't have any other words. You need to learn how to get along. It comes across also strongly as if it's almost like this miscommunication between the two of you, Sagittarius, has become a whining competition. It's like both of you, not only the one person, both of you. It's like it's become a, you've started to antagonize each other and aggravate each other and disliking each other just because of this miscommunication, and both of you cannot see that you what it is that you're doing wrong, which is clearly indication with the swords as well that there's a huge miscommunication. Okay, there's a huge miscommunication and we need to sort it out. Okay, the next card of the Emperor card is the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. And like I said, pages are messengers. It could be, firstly, the first thing that is popping into my head with the Page of Pentacles, it could be that I'm talking to people that are newlyweds. It could be, with Page of Pentacles represents a person that's very young and inexperienced. So it could be newlyweds that I'm talking to, okay? And they need to, with the Two of Pentacles, they need to still learn how to create that balance in order for them to make this marriage or relationship work. This is the one thing that's coming through. The other message that's also coming through with the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Coins is, if it's almost like this specific with the Death card appearing, it's like this specific lesson is a huge karmic lesson. It's a huge karmic lesson for both of you with the Page of Pentacles. The universe is presenting you with a huge karmic lesson. If I'm talking to a married couple, and this huge karmic lesson with the Death card that you need to realize is, in order for you to make this work, is that you need, you see here he's balancing. You need to start to balance this thing out in the appropriate way, in the correct way, because it comes across strongly that there's an imbalance, but the imbalance has to do with the way each of you represents their love language and how you express yourself in the relationship, and about how you feel about each other, and how you show each other how you feel. So there's some kind of miscommunication there. So I strongly suggest that you get relationship therapy or whatever. I don't know what this issue is that you're experiencing. Okay, I think I'm talking to two people that are both very stubborn and they're not willing to budge. But it's obviously two people that also love each other a lot. I'm just going to draw a last card. See what last message the universe wants to give you. Sagittarius. What last messages do you have for Sagittarius, please? I'm not going to take that. I haven't even started shuffling with a last message for Sagittarius. Last message for Sag. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. This is at the bottom of the deck. Is the Knight of Cups. And this is the Two of Wands. And the Knight of Cups is someone that's very romantic. Very poetic, very romantic. Wears his heart on his sleeve. So this is a beautiful relationship that you have with this person. It's just that you need to learn to read each other very well. You need to sort out your love language. In other words, both of you have a love language. The male has a love language, male counterpart. The female counterpart has a love language. And what I mean with love language is just common sense. A man has a certain way he expresses himself about how he feels about a woman. And she has a certain way of expressing herself. And you have a miscommunication there. So you need to sort this with the Knight of Cups. Two of Wands is the card that the universe gave you. It's like I said that you both could be stubborn, you both could be clinging possibly to outdated ideas or norms as to how a relationship should be. And societal ingrained things, okay. And it could be that with the Emperor card as well, it comes across that you might be old-fashioned. Some of you, not all of you, that you could have an old-fashioned approach to this relationship and it's not working. For instance, I'm going to make an example. You could be married, if it's a divine female, you could be married to a male that's very old-fashioned in the sense of what a woman's role is, okay. So you might be stuck there. It doesn't mean this man doesn't love you. It's just he possibly has a very misogynistic way of expressing himself. I don't know what this is, okay. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm just trying to explain myself. And the female also, she could be having outdated ideas as to how a relationship should be. So these a miscommunication there, and it's something that needs to be sorted out. So, and you're both very stubborn regarding this. So the Two of Wands basically just speaks of harmony, and twos speaks of harmony. And this man is an older male. He's teaching the young guy to play the guitar. And I already had this card previously in readings, and I usually explain and say this talks about collaboration,